Okay, whenever you're ready.
I have two mothers. Actually, everybody on my floor does. So yeah, I have a woman who gave birth to me, and then I have my resident advisor, Mickie. Just a quick, how many people, hands up, have actually heard or know who Mickie is? Okay, quite a few of you. Now keep your hands up and put them down only if Mickie doesn't remember and address you by name. Pretty much everybody. And that's just one of the many ways that Mickie tries to make sure that she can always help everyone and make it feel special. Whether on campus in ways through Serve, the Christian thing for the churches, or the women's circle, or just trying to help everybody in day-to-day, person-to-person communication. Mickie is always trying to make life on campus better for all the students. I just want to tell you today the qualities that Mickie has, the contributions she's made to campus, and the struggle in her life. I surveyed a bunch of the girls on Mickie floor, and some of the characteristics they all agreed to describe her with are caring, enthusiastic, funny, and rad. Mickie herself said that the reason she became an RA, which shows how caring of an individual she is she wanted to be able to help everyone and create a community within our own community for all the first years coming in, where they could feel like it was a safe space. They could be truly respected for who they are and would have no problem with being whoever they developed to be into in college. Some of the memories that they all wanted to share to show what a great person, and especially a great RA that Mickie is, are our midnight adventures. See, one of the things that she had done when we were early on in the year, she had taken all the freshmen on our floor, because you know the upperclassmen are too cool for that, and they herded us all into Bob's place, where we all sat around the table. And our floor is mostly freshmen, so we took up quite, enough for 2 or 3 tables, all of us just crowded around in one. And Mickie always made sure that during that night, she would address you personally. She would ask you a question. She wanted to make sure that everybody felt included, that nobody felt like they were left behind or forgotten. Because as a freshman, you're probably going to kind of feel that way thrown into the mix, and she wanted to make sure nobody had to feel that kind of struggle. Another thing that she had done to make sure we all felt included was the prank war with the guys. See, the guys below our floor had done some things, and we had to use some girl power and show them not to do these things. So we all got our silly string and our glitter. And this was a plan that was formulated for a little while, for my knowledge. But Mickie had made sure that even the girls who had only found out about it the night before, or like myself who had found out about it when I saw them gathering and they were knocking on doors like, "You guys ready?" She made sure everybody who wanted to participate was included and could go and have some fun and teach guys, this is what happens. I'll never forget that over the summer, making fun of the card I got with my dad about how weird it was going to be to have such an enthusiastic person as my RA, when I get a handwritten, personalized card from my RA Mickie saying, "Hello, I'm so glad that you're going to be on my floor. I'm sure we'll have a great year. This is going to be great. Everything's great. I love everything." And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to deal with positivity in my life. It's a new experience for me, and it shocked me to my core. Now, nor will I forget the experience of ruining my favorite pajamas for that night in Riley Creek, when we had all gathered for one of our midnight movie nights, and we were sitting, it's early in the year, and suddenly, "Hey, we should go to Riley." I'm like, "Who's Riley?" "Yeah, she can come watch." Riley's a creek, and we were going to the creek in our pajamas. That's why she made sure we wear flip-flops. I didn't know why. I'm like, all right, flip-flops, weird. And now my favorite pajamas are soaked because Riley Creek water gets way higher than I thought it would be. And then we all came back and everybody said, "I'm so tired. Yeah, you're right, let's go to bed." Oh, I'm like, "Hey, I made brownies. Would you guys want some?" "Yeah, I can go for some brownies." And then we were up until about 1 a.m. watching some movies and eating some 1 a.m. brownies, which is just the fantastic kind of bonding our floor will always do. I remember the time that we went to see the Northern Lights, which should have been the Eastern Lights, because East is where we went and we couldn't see them. But it was still nice to sit out in the cold forest in the dark without everybody, because this is just going to be a funny story I'll tell my kids about college. It was even funnier when somebody thought they saw across the bridge a creepy guy with a hood up. And we all ran back to the car. And nobody was murdered, so everything's cool. Life is pretty much perfect here in college. Or as myself or Emily can tell you, the door being decorated for your birthday. Because Mickie Gonwick always makes sure that she will never forget a birthday, and you will definitely feel special. In fact, she took me out to Common Grounds with another girl, the other Emily on our floor. And we all had some coffee, or hot chocolate, because coffee is just awful. And we sat around and we traded stories, and it was a great bonding experience. In fact, Common Grounds was the site of the poetry thing that we did for the National Poetry Month, where we all sat around and some read their favorite poems from Walt Whitman. She shared her poem called Wild Geese, like it's geese. So her poem about geese, which was actually quite interesting and not just about geese like I thought. I'm not big on poetry, symbolic. So it was fun. We all sat around, we talked. Some people even read original poetry, which was actually quite deep and really interesting to hear. It was another bonding experience that was only provided because Mickie Gonwick had made sure that she always provides examples of times that we can get together and bond. The main struggle from Mickie Gonwick's life is when she moved from Washington to Ohio. And all she had was her mother. She left behind her cousins, her grandparents, her father, all of her friends, and she started completely anew. And with this experience, Mickie Gonwick was able to realize what it's like to be an outsider. It's like to have nobody. And this has led her to always want to make this community that she always strives to create for us all. She always wants to make sure that everybody feels included. And she is also one of the most accepting and kind people you will ever meet. In fact, one of the qualities I like about her is she was so quick to verbalize her support for LGBT, which is something I find respectable because some people, if you're passionate about something you know is going to be controversial, might hide it. But Mickie said, this is what I think. And she's accepting of everybody, and it wasn't like a, this is what I think, I'm not going to tell you because we might issue. It's like, whatever, your problem. And that's why she is a fantastic person. So, just want to conclude with one quote that shows Mickie's ultimate ideal. That she wants to create and show everybody that they feel loved and supported. She said in her floor, she wants everybody this year to walk away with the idea that you are seen, you are heard, you are valued, and you are loved.
Thank you. 7:37.